Welcome to the Vegas Insider channel here on YouTube as we break down Game 1 of the Fall Classic. The World Series begins on Tuesday night in Houston between the Astros and the Braves. Kevin Rogers with you as these two teams have never met before in the World Series. And, of course, Atlanta and Houston were in the National League together for a long time. And the Astros here trying to bounce back after they lost the 2019 World Series to Washington in 7 games. And in that series, the Astros didn't win one home game. The road team went 7-0 in that series. So the Astros trying to at least turn that home field advantage back around as they knocked out the White Sox and the Red Sox in the first 2 rounds. They took care of Chicago in 4 games of the LDS. And then they knocked out Boston in 6 games of the LCS. And that was a series in which the Astros were down 2-1 before winning the final 3. For the Atlanta Braves, they haven't won a World Series since 1995. They've been in the playoffs a lot, just haven't been able to close the deal. And the Braves were able to beat the Brewers in the divisional series before knocking out the defending champion Dodgers in 6 games of the National League Championship Series. So here we are now at Minute Maid Park on Tuesday night. I'm going to give you some trends to look at for Game 1 of the World Series. Home teams are 9-2 the last 11 years in the opener of the World Series. That includes the Dodgers beating the Rays in Texas last year. Remember, there was no home games. It was all taking place in Arlington. But 9-2 the last 11 years, home teams in Game 1 of the World Series. Also, the Astros, they are 4-1 at home so far in the playoffs. Atlanta comes in 7-12 in their last 19 games as a road underdog. Now, taking a look at the pitching matchup for Game 1, it's Charlie Morton for Atlanta facing his old team, and Framber Valdez goes for Houston. For Morton, he's pitched well in the postseason, allowing 2 earned runs in each of his 3 starts, but the Braves are 0-2 in his 2 road outings. Meanwhile, for Houston, Framber Valdez, he's the guy now. He's the ace for this Houston pitching staff. 3-0 the Astros are in his 3 playoff starts. He tossed 8 innings in his last appearance, allowing 3 hits and an earned run at Boston. But Valdez has struggled at home in the playoffs, 7 innings, allowing 7 runs and 13 hits. For my best bet coming up in Game 1 on Tuesday, I'm going to stick with the historic trend. I'm going to back the home team and take the Houston Astros here in Game 1. Obviously, the Astros want to show that 2 years ago was a fluke, going 0-4 at home in the World Series. Also, the Astros have won each of their first 2 series openers so far in the playoffs, beating the White Sox and the Red Sox in Game 1 at home. And Atlanta, for as well as they played here, they did take on a beat-up Dodger team. And not to say that Houston's going to win the whole thing, but at least for Game 1, I'm going to back the Astros here to beat the Braves. I want to tell you about our friends at BetMGM and their deal going on now for new players only. Bet $10 to win $200 if your team scores a touchdown. Bet on any NFL money line, and if your team scores a touchdown, you'll receive an additional $200 in free bets. Again, for new players only, must be 21 years or older, and it is legal in Arizona, New Jersey, Indiana, Colorado, Tennessee, West Virginia, Iowa, Virginia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Washington, D.C. only. Full terms and conditions apply. That's BetMGM. They are the king of sportsbook. Don't forget to check in on Wednesday for Game 2 predictions for the World Series between the Braves and the Astros. I am Kevin Rogers. Thanks a lot for watching, and best of luck with your bets.